Hello everyone, welcome to Mind IS. My name is Amir Naved and today we will be discussing 69 BPSC Prelims exam Set C, and the topic for today is economy, and the first question is question number 13, and the question is which of the following factor could potentially contribute to stagflation in the Indian economy. And the first option is high inflationary pressure due to increased government spending, and the second option is decline in industrial production and sluggish economic growth, and the third option is decrease in aggregate demand and consumer spending, and the fourth option is appreciating of the domestic currency leading to reduction of export competitiveness. And the correct answer is option B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's move to question number 14. The question is, as per the Economic Survey 2023, which of the following statement describe the trend of foreign direct investment in India? The first option is it has decreased due to less participation of the private sector. The second option is it has increased compared to the pre-pandemic level. And the third option is it has increased rapidly without decreasing in any financial year after the telecom sector was entirely reformed. And the fourth option is it has decreased due to a weak global economic situation. And the correct answer is only 4, that is option B. Now question number 15. What is the current population of Gaya district of Bihar? And the correct answer is option C, that is 5,98,000. Now question number 16. Which of the following statement about non-planned expenditure of the central government is correct? The first option is the expenditure is on science and technology. The second option is the expenditure is on agriculture. And the third option is the expenditure is on interest payment. And the fourth option is none of the above. And the correct answer is option C, that is the expenditure is on interest payment. Now question number 17. Which of the following is not true about globalization and its impact on India? The first option is it has led to greater flow of foreign direct investment, and the second option is increase in export is greater than increase in import, and the third option is it has expanded trade in goods and service, and the fourth option is none of the above. The correct answer is option B, that is increase in export is greater than increase in import. Now question number 18. Consider the following statement about the latest development in the union government finances. The first option is the fiscal deficit of the union government has reached 9.2% of GDP during the pandemic financial year 2021. The second option is the fiscal deficit has moderated to 7.7% of GDP in financial year 2022. And the third option is the revenue collection over the last 2 years has gone down. And the correct answer is only one, that is option C. Now question number 19. The foreign exchange reserve of RBI include which of the following? The first option is foreign currency asset. The second option is gold. The third option is special drawing right. And the fourth option is reserve transposition. And the correct answer is that is option D, all of the above. Now question number 20. Consider the following statement about rules of origin. The first statement is rules of origin are the criteria needed to determine the national source of a product. The second option is rules of origin help the custom agency to know what regulation and fees apply to a given product. And the third option is these are used for the purpose of trade statistics. And the fourth option is their importance is derived from the fact that duties and restriction in several cases depend upon the source of import, and the correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. Now question number 21. Consider the following statement about infant mortality rate. And the first option is it is the probability of dying between birth and exactly 1 year of age expressed per 10,000 live birth. And the second statement is the infant mortality rate in the year 1950 was 189.6. And the third option is in the year 2019 the infant mortality rate was 30. And the fourth option is as per the sample registration system Bulletin of Registrar General of India, the highest infant mortality rate in the year 2019 was Uttar Pradesh, and the correct answer is only 2 and 3, that is option A. Now question number 2022. Human capital formation as a concept is better explained in terms of a process which enables. The first option is individual of a country to accumulate more capital. The second option is increasing the knowledge. The third option is increasing the skill level. And the fourth option is increasing the knowledge, skill level and capacities of the people of the country. And the correct answer will be, that is B, only 4. Now question number 23. Consider the following statement regarding insolvency and bankruptcy. The first statement is bankruptcy referred to a financial state in which an individual or entity is unable to pay off their debt as they become due. And the second option is insolvency referred to a legal process where the asset of the debtor are liquidated or reorganized for the benefit of creditor. And the third statement is bankruptcy is a state whereas insolvency is the conclusion. And the fourth statement is the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India is the regulatory body responsible for overseeing insolvency and bankruptcy proceeding. And the correct statement is only 4, that is option A. Now question number 24. In which year was the Industrial Policy Resolution adopted? And the correct answer is option C, that is 1956. Now the last question, that is question number 25. Which of the following statement about the production linked incentive scheme? The first statement is the scheme offer a production linked incentive to boost domestic manufacturing and attract large investment in mobile phone manufacturing and specified electronic component. And the second statement is the scheme has two categories of applicant, namely global companies and domestic companies. And the third statement is the scheme shall extend an average incentive of around 8% on net incremental sale over base year of goods manufactured in India and covered under the target segment to eligible company for a period of 6 years. And the last statement is the target segment under PLI, that is production linked incentive scheme, shall include laptop, tablet, all-in-one PC, server and ultra small form factors. And we have to check which of the above statement is incorrect, and the correct option is option B, that is 2 and 3. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a good day.